Hello everyone, my name is Yedot555 and today I'm starting something that has been on my to-do list for about a month now, and that is I'm starting a series of playing through Mega Man Classic games. As I said, this has been something that I've wanted to do for a month. Without any further ado, I'll just get in. Just a quick side note before I begin, I'll be doing this Buster only through the Robot Master stages and then free weapon usage throughout the Wily stages. Do note that there are exceptions when utilities are required to get certain items, or if I just basically, if I need to get an item, I can use a utility even throughout the Robot Master stages. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it Cutman clockwise because I don't know, that's the order I usually go in. And let's go. I'm planning to beat this game in one sitting, so that probably means that this will be a longer video, slightly longer than usually. But hey, because splitting the original Mega Man into two parts it kind of seems weird to me. I mean, I usually beat it in one sitting anyway, so it's not something that would be new to me. But anyway, the factors that will determine if this will be beaten in one sitting or not are probably Iceman's stage and Iceman's fight. God damn it, please. And Elecman's fight, since those are kinda nasty, to say the least. Come on, out of my way, Susie. So Cutman stage here is pretty straightforward. There's not much that can threaten you, really. It's basically all just... It comes down to how much you know the stage and if you fuck up or not. Which I do hope that I will not. Okay, they've kind of misaligned themselves. Come on, get out of there. Get off my ladder. Ladder. Please, English. Twisting my tongue. Oh, I don't even need that help. Huh. Go figure. Here you can do a little wraparound glitch, or you can just not. You can basically grab that ladder from the top and just, appear on the bottom and be like, hey, I'm over here now, what you gonna do? And here's our friend Big Eye, who is random, and he deals a ton of damage if you touch him, so don't touch him. His hugs are not for free. Alright, coming up on Cutman. Cutman's fight is not that hard. It's really just, shoot him twice, jump up, jump down, shoot him twice again, repeat. Okay, or if he jumps up, it's even easier. You can literally do this, and he does absolutely nothing. I think that's actually a little mistake with his AI, the way he just stops there and looks at you. I think that's not supposed to happen usually, but hey. I can't help it, Cutman. Moving on to Gutsman. In Gutsman stage, I will use the pause trick. If any of you are not familiar what the pause trick is, it's spamming select, but here I'm just gonna use it for a very harmless reason. I'm gonna just destroy the sound effect that these platforms cause because it annoys me. And I always do that. Because I don't know, that sound effect just gets on my nerves. It even returns here, so hey. Ah, shoot. You have to jump there to avoid that blader. It's not a big deal though, you get a health refill here. Otherwise, the pause trick. The pause trick is basically caused by mashing select. And what it does is when you have like shots on screen or you know different weapons and such, you can kill an enemy faster. Well, you can deal multiple hits on an enemy if you perform it. Oh, now you'll get to see the big eye and how well designed this is. Oh, or it will just... Okay, maybe I can kill it. Oh, nice. That was actually very lucky because he did like quite a few big jumps, I mean small jumps in a row. So that was pretty lucky. Way luckier than I usually am with big eyes anyway. Because if they hit you, well, a third of your health is gone. Also, dodging Gutsman's stomp is pretty precise. Oh great, he's gonna hug me. Fuck off. That's so annoying when he does that. Because he jumps randomly. He just randomly determines whether he'll go up or down. So, there's nothing you can really do to prevent that from happening, you just need to react. Goodbye, Gutsman. So yeah, sometimes he can just keep jumping forward, sometimes he can just keep jumping in place, he can just keep jumping backwards, it's really just random. And to run under him, that's also pretty precise, so you know... I mean, pretty precise. Anyways, Iceman stage. The infamous stage, home to the footholders. Which, well, and the crazy razies, which apparently I cannot read. Anyway, footholders, probably the worst thing in this game. At least if you ask me. I think they're pretty bad. You'll see what I'm talking about once I get there, but well, basically they're supposed to be like a platforming challenge, you know, and that sounds all fine, but one thing is that they are in fact random. Everything about their movement is completely random, and it really doesn't play off. Plus, they have a bug when if you jump on a upwards moving footholder, you can sometimes just clip through it and die. And you can't do anything to prevent that from happening. Also, the infamous Yoku blocks. Their very first appearance. We'll get to see them again in Yokuman stage 2, yeah, but Elecman stage in this game. Yokuman, that's not even official Mega Man, but hey, it could be. Yeah, I'm definitely also gonna do a playthrough of Mega Man Unlimited once in the future. So anyway, footholders. Get hit here and you're dead, as I demonstrated just now. But I think that this time around I might be fine, because I got quite a bunch of 1-ups. I think I got one from Cutman stage and one from Gutsman stage as a random enemy drop, so that's good. That comes in handy for this Iceman stage, yeah. So anyway, footholders, yeah, it's really, oopsie. It's really a section in which you must not get hit. Well, you can get hit, but Usually when you get hit, you die. Or, yeah, well, the Yoku blocks can also push you. Oh, well, I should jump there, probably. Come on, it's a very simple Yoku block pattern. Nothing that should give me trouble. Now, footholders. Beautiful. How did I not make that jump, though? So great, I'm just gonna waste all my lives here, is that what you're saying? I fucking hate them. I never get consistent at them enough. And then, at the end, to top it all off, you have Iceman's fight, which Buster only. You have to be pretty precise, because 3 hits and you're dead, even if when you're at max health, you know. Some things in this game are unforgiving as hell. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're halfway through the hill. Now it's just halfway more to go. Now with Pangies annoying you. Because hey, Pangies are here to entertain you. Good. Okay, let's try to grab that one up. If I can. Okay, yes. Alright, now all I need to do is, well, first survive the big eye. And second, just, you know, I should probably just try and... Nope. Ain't gonna happen. That's the bullshit thing that the big eye is. Maybe I can get some health back from the Pangies. Yeah, I can, good. I mean, how many lives do I have? I have 3 lives, that's good. Okay, I should be relatively fine against Iceman here. So basically, best strategy, just don't do that. You need to be precise on your jumps. Really precise. And you need to make sure that you don't take too long to kill him, because he speeds up with time. And there we go, first death against Iceman. Phew, okay. But I've only had 2 hits left at that point, so... Oh, fuck you, Pangy. Yeah, I want that health back. Yeah, give me all of that health. Oh. Great, fuck you, come on. Okay. Oh yeah, so that can sometimes happen. You can sometimes get Pangies just spawning forever. Because the game's a bit broken. So I can just farm a bit more, I guess. Ah, fuck it. It's pretty weird, yeah. Sometimes Pangies just keep spawning forever. Until you transition screens, of course. Yeah, getting Pangies spawn in Iceman's room. Fuck, why am I not doing that jump correctly? That would be a nightmare. Yeah, you gotta be on point with your jumps. And you gotta try not to miss him too much. I was almost too late there. No! No! That would have been it! Shoot. I mean, even if I kill him then... There's still a big chance of a double KO. Iceman is probably the worst because in regards of double KOing. Because holy crap, you know, in Mega Man 1, Robot Master's projectiles don't disappear when they're dead. It's the only game that does that. That doesn't despawn Robot Master projectiles. I'm a dumbass. Doesn't despawn Robot Master projectiles after they die. So really, you still need to survive the final blast that might be on screen. This should be it. There we go. There we go. I even dodged that. That's beautiful. Took a little while, but I think that was pretty good. I mean, pretty good in regards that it could be a lot worse. 15 minutes in, that's not too bad. Moving on to Bombman. Bombman stage is also pretty fun and simple. Starts off with a few fleas that are a bit bullshit because they're random, but hey, they're not too bad. They die in one hit, they don't do too much damage. And you have these spread bombs that are very easy to deal with. Bombman stage is one of the easiest, definitely. Elecman stage though, if I look at what's to come, oopsie. There I didn't dodge very well. As I was saying, Elecman stage though, kind of a bullshit fest. Shoot. Shoot me! Here we have the very first appearance of Sniper Joes. So they shield themselves, and take my advice, do not try to jump over them because you'll not have a good time doing it. Oopsie, I was too late then. Just then, I was too late. That's not a problem though. Bombman stage is not too hard. But I've already said that. I'm literally repeating myself. But what do you expect? No! Oh yeah, one thing that Mega Man 1 is also unique about is death spikes. You do not have invincibility frames on death spikes ever. So even if you get hit and drop on spikes, you're still gonna die instantly. That's just how Mega Man 1 is, as I almost repeated that same mistake. Fuck off, Burger Bot. Flying Burger. That's what I always call them. I think they're flying Mets or something. Also, that Sniper Joe nicely clipped into that 1 block wide space. Come on. So yeah, the Joe can be damaged when he's shooting and when he's jumping. In all other situations, his shield blocks your shots. Here I always tend to climb down the ladder because it's safer, and here I didn't grab it. Oh well, shit happens. Bombman again, not hard. You know, just remember that to dodge his bombs, never go forward. Always just hang back. Because they have a pretty big explosion radius. And if you try to jump over them, it won't work, you'll just get hit. Anyways, I'm coming up on the 2 Robot Masters that are that can be manipulated with the way you approach them. First up is Fireman, which is really easy. Once you learn the trick, he's probably the easiest one in the entire game. Also, you can hit these screw bombers even when they're... their hitbox is always the same, even when they're synced in the ground. The hitbox is just shifted downwards. That's why you can hit them even when you're inside of a block. Even when they're inside of a block. Here I have tackle fires. All sorts of fun in Fireland. And these flame pillars, really just... It's a hot stage. No joke. Shoot. Walked a bit too far. To successfully avoid that, you need to kinda tippy-toe close enough and then jump over. So here if you go in this little hole, you can kind of zip through a bit. Oopsie. You do not want to get hit around here. I mean, around the ledges, because you can very easily fall off. That particular spot is pretty infamous. What? Tackle fires? Where from? Shoot. I'll let the tackle fires go away. Right, so the room coming up is a bit cheap, but there's a trick to it. Okay, if my computer wouldn't click out of the game randomly. That sometimes happens with my PC, I don't know what that's all about. So anyway, if you just keep going, I think that's... no, it's not it, whatever. You can also try and do it like this, but again, it's hard. The window here is very, very tight. I mean, very, very small. Not tight. This is probably the worst point in the stage. It's just kind of cheap. Because shit is placed in a way that it's kind of annoying. Here, just wait for the spine and then, you know, scroll it off. And this part here is, again, a bit on the cheap side. I'm just gonna damage boost through. Right, don't get hit by the final thing. There we go. Now I don't need health for firemen anyway, so it's not like I'm at a huge disadvantage. As long as I do the trick correctly, I'm fine. And doing the trick involves not moving at all, so that's even a bigger advantage. So just wait here, wait for him to come and shoot when he does, and just do this. This is how you kill firemen, ladies and gentlemen. You've probably seen this before, but hey. And on the last one, you walk off because that little flame on the ground stays a bit longer there. He just hangs around a bit longer than any of the other ones. Alright, Elikman. The longest stage in the game and the most annoying one, definitely. And the boss is pretty tough as well, even if you know how to do the trick. So immediately the first screen, pretty fucking bullshit, and I'm already messing it up. So basically you need to be frame perfect on these jumps. I mean pixel perfect. And it appears that I'm not really making it. Come on now. Damn it. Damn it. Come on, just need to go a bit further there and, you know, jump. There we go. That took a while. And this second screen also, like what the fuck were they thinking with this kind of a design? And then you have these zappers, or whatever they're called. And now you're just climbing up, and this is the stage pretty much. Climbing up another exactly identical screen to the previous one. And some Yoku blocks because hey. Oh yeah, also this particular Yoku block has pushed me off so many times that I do not know even how many that was. You know, you gotta have all the fun obstacles in this one stage. And you have a few little tight platforms you jump on. And more climbing. Hooray! Awesome! Oopsie, got hit by the watchers there. And this is another screen with watchers. God damn it. There we go. Right, here's where I'll use my super arm to get the magnet beam. This is an item I need to get in order to be able to beat the game, so no, it is necessary to do that. So don't yell at me that this is no longer Buster only through the Robot Master stages. You have to do that. Okay, I didn't really position myself well there. Yes, and the stage keeps on going. And if you remember how long a Gutsman stage was, it was literally over in 30 seconds. Then you can compare how long this stage is. It's fucking long. It's really long. And you have another screen of these. And then you have a big eye at the end, because nothing is more fun than dealing with a big eye. Oh, good. At least RNG was with me this time. How many lives do I have? Shoot, I only have 2 lives. I mean, 1 life and, well, then the 0 life. So really, I must not waste any attempts here. Because after this one, that's the last attempt I get. Then you have another screen of this, because hey, you know, it's slow paced, it's annoying, there's nothing better than this. Shoot, no! At the last one as well. Fucking shit. If I game over on a Lekman stage, I'll just cut the episode and continue in the next one. Because although I said that I don't want this to be split into multiple parts, I don't want to go through a Lekman stage twice on camera. And this is the trick to a Lekman. Again, it's pretty precise. Because, you know, you need to be... Ooh, okay. Also, Elec Beam, 3 hits and you're dead when you're at max health, which I am not right now. So right now, if he hits me, I'm boned. No! Worry not. I don't got this. I don't got it. No! I was so close as well. Fuck her. One more attempt. Come on. This time I have full health. I mean, at least I didn't get hit by his beam. He did melee damage on me. Yeah, so you jump in order to still prevent getting hit by his beam if you happen to do that. He is a pretty spasmatic guy. Spasma. So yeah, you just need to do this 28 times in a row, and then you've perfected him. I know it might not seem that hard now that I'm actually succeeding at it somewhat, but hey, you saw it previously. He is no joke. He really does not joke about shit. Alright, Dr. Willy time. Phew. That was pretty close, I must say. Close to a game over anyway. I mean, Wily won. I might purposely game over somewhere at this point. I don't know if I'll do it in this stage. I mean, if I die, I'll game over anyway, so... Right now, free weapon usage. So starting off with Ice Slasher. Wait for the big guy to do a big jump or to be on the peak of its small jump. Then freeze it and you're free to go. Because really, imagine if you had to deal with all these 3 big eyes, Buster only, that's fucking garbage. And each one takes like 20 hits or something. I'm not even sure how much it is. Right here you have again a few pixel perfect jumps, if you don't use the Ice Slasher here. Alright, made them. Also the music, this particular music piece is probably my favorite from this game. It's beautiful. Then you have Flea RNG, and actually there I would have been able to go forward, here I wouldn't have been. Yeah, Fleas, they just decide whether they'll do a long jump or a short jump. It's all RNG. Also in the next room there's something particular which I've in fact never seen anyone mention this, but actually if you stand here and jump at the correct time you can completely despawn the killer bullet. So right now it's not coming. If you were looking at the bottom corner of the screen there, at the bottom, oops, I should have held up myself to the ladder, whatever. If you looked at the corner, bottom right corner of the screen there, you would have actually seen that... Shoot. Come on! What the fuck? Okay, game over. I would have to do it anyway, at some point. Anyways, if you... I got interrupted so many times. What was I gonna say? Shoot. If you were looking, or if you were paying attention to the bottom right corner of the screen, the killer bullet kinda appeared there for a tiny bit. That's not high enough. For a while, that's not high enough either. Or is it? I don't know, I'm not gonna risk it. Do a high jump, thanks. I already got hit by the first one for no reason. So footholders once again, yes. That's exactly what's going on. You know, you gotta reuse what's proven to be very good. Okay, still made the jumps though, that's good. Those jumps, again, might seem easier than they actually are. This is also a pretty hard jump. Ah, fuck it, I don't need that health anyway. Previously one of the fleas dropped it. Ah, whatever. There's that big energy up there. I'm not gonna get it. I don't need it. There's not much to deal with from this point on anyway. So I'm gonna do this again. Pay attention to the bottom right corner of the screen. Did you see it? It like appeared for a few frames there and just despawned. I did that again, what the fuck? Okay, but apparently that's kind of peculiar. So if you let go of the ladder here, you would usually... Okay, never mind this. You would usually fall off. You'd usually just straight up fall off and get hit by the shots. But there I held up after a screen transition, and apparently, to be honest, I'm not even sure what I did. But apparently it kind of cancelled Mega Man's falling speed, I don't know. Anyway, Yellow Devil. The infamous boss of Mega Man 1, which really isn't that bad. It's all about learning him. And learning him is not hard, believe it or not. All you need to really remember is when does he do the double. I call it the double. It's when he does the two... When he does the two body parts low, one after another. That's all you have to remember. Also note that the shot does exactly the same damage as his body. So getting hit by any of what he does the same damage, so really it doesn't matter what hits you, it does the same. It packs the same punch. But I was a Thunder Beam working as a pretty good weakness here. Alright, I think this is like 2 more hits. Even if I die, it doesn't matter, because really, like, of course, the first time when you battle him, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Holy crap, this boss is impossible. But really, this is easy. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but this is not hard. No matter what most people say, their opinion is in fact invalid. Okay, Wily 1 down. I'm gonna keep on going. So here you have Bladers, the return. Also note, that's... oh shoot. Okay. That sometimes happens for some reason. I activated the Firestorm too late. And... oopsie. And that's why the shield didn't do what it was supposed to really do. What did I fire that for? Anyways, you don't want to waste too much weapon energy, because this weapon is also the weakness for the boss of this level. Anyways, coming up on Cutman. The refight with Cutman. Cutman, as pathetic as always. Come on, goddammit. I don't know why he sometimes keeps on jumping and sometimes he just stops jumping, but hey, it doesn't matter. Cutman down, moving on. So if you really want that health, you're gonna have to use a weapon. Preferably the preferably the Thunder Beam. I'm gonna just refill my Firestorm a bit more. And I'll switch to the Cutter because I'm coming up on a Lekman. So no, these two Robot Masters are on this stage, while the rest of them is on the 4th stage. I don't really know why. But, you know, yeah, I just don't know why. How did I get hit by that? That's not hard to dodge. Okay, so right now I'm approaching the midpoint, the midway of this level. I'm gonna pick up that 1-up real quick. Because it's not a hard thing to do. So here I'm gonna switch to the Thunder Beam and just quickly wipe out these few screens worth of enemies. Because really, Susie's can be annoying at times. Which weapon should I refill? Probably just my Elec Beam. I mean, Thunder Beam. I'm just gonna keep using it. Although I think I am on the last screen. Whoopsie. And now I swap back to Firestorm. And let's face the boss. The boss of this level is the Copy Robot. He's a pretty interesting battle. Because again, he reacts to your inputs. So every time you shoot, he jumps. And he also has certain spots on the ground. Also, I did not come up with any of these. I mean, I didn't do any research. I just found these things out from people who were generous enough to do these things for others. Damn it, I'm not doing a very good job at him. Okay, he murdered me. That's fine. He doesn't pose that much of a threat. Checkpoints, though, do pose quite a bit of a threat. If you come to think of it, checkpoint placements, especially in the wily stages, aren't the best. They are pretty bad. They place you... Usually they place you straight in front of an enemy or something, and it's kinda bad. So as you can see, he kinda, again, randomly decides if he'll do a short hop, a jump forward or a jump backwards. God, I missed a lot of shots there. What weapon should I use against him? Ice Slasher, I guess. I think it does damage. It doesn't do damage, never mind. I don't have experience with fighting Copy Robot without weapons, but hey. I guess Buster only it is. Does this work? Does this actually fucking work? Because he's firing... Oh, that's interesting. I don't know, I've never actually fought him with the Buster alone. I thought the Ice Slasher worked on him. Oh well, I guess I was wrong. I mean, it does the hurt animation and all, but it doesn't seem to inflict any damage. Right, Wily 3, probably the shortest stage in this game. Probably, yes. You have a few screens of this, just, you know, enemies everywhere. And me just damage boosting to the bullets, which I think deal the least damage out of all of that. And then you have this long run with Pangies and then killer bullets. And that's the stage. Okay, here we have a transition to the killer bullets. Don't shoot the killer bullets because they explode and their explosion lingers on for long enough that it would hit you still, even if you shot them. Here, just pull back a bit to not get hit by the final one. And Bubble Boss. The best way to deal with this boss is to buster the first 3 entities. And then just use the Guts arm, the super arm to kill the last 4. There we go, now I can swap to G and just kill the rest. There we go. Nothing hard at all. And we're on to the final stage of the game. Beautiful. 43 minutes in, so this is probably gonna be a bit under an hour. Huh. It could always be improved, I know, but hey, do I really care? I don't. I'm doing this because I've wanted to do it, and really that's the only reason. Okay. So here we get a first hint that Wily has a slight obsession with Gutsman, you know, because he's like installed dozens of statues of Gutsman just all over his fortress. I'm not doing a very good job at dodging those bullets, I'm aware, but nothing to worry, because there is a nice little pickup on the other side of this ledge, well, gap. That'll refill everything, my health and my weapons, so that's just gorgeous. Here I'm just gonna magnet beam through and then just wait for the platform to come back real fast, and then I'm gonna pick up the... I think it's Kimichi, right? I could be wrong. I never actually... I don't think I ever paid special attention to what the name of the thing was. Anyways, boss refights. So now I'm just gonna use their weaknesses. Except Cutman. Cutman is the only one whose weakness I did not use. Simply because on the refights you don't have any blocks for the super arm. So that kinda sucks. Fireman, you can manipulate him in a similar way, but I did not manage to do that. That's bad. Yeah, that was not good. You can manipulate him the same way as I did on his original battle, but apparently I was walking for a bit too long. Iceman, just hold back, because you really don't want to get hit by the ice slashers. And Gutsman, try not to get hit by the blocks as I get hit. I say this and get hit. What the fuck? Here you get to see how good of a weapon Hyper Bomb is. I'm dead. Okay, beautiful. You just gotta do the whole revisits again, but it's nothing too bad. I picked up a 1-up. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Unless if I take a lot of stupid damage for stupid reasons. Also note that Robot Masters do not drop health pickups in this game. Again, this is Mega Man 1 exclusive. There we go. Now I got him in the pattern. Yeah, previously I was just walking for a bit too long. Also, it's kinda annoying how you can't pause until all the particles are off screen. But I guess that's due to the game's limitations, or the NES's limitations. Also, as you can see, most of these bosses die in 3 hits to their weakness. In just, yeah, like 3 or even less hits. Come on, Gutsman, stop fucking trying to hug me, I'm not your best friend. No, stay in place so the Hyper Bomb can hit you. The amazing powers of the Hyper Bomb will destroy you. That's the only time I ever used a Hyper Bomb in this playthrough, because it's just pathetic. Right, coming up on Wily. Just refill my Firestorm and off we go. The very first Wily machine. What sort of a contraption did he come up with? Okay. Something has a UFO for a head. That's neat. That's a very neat Wily machine idea. So the second phase has a trick. You just stand under his gun and the projectile never hits you. But you need to be careful that you don't walk into his machine, because that deals a lot of damage. I say this and almost do it, because that's just how I do. Right, 1 hit left. Goodbye, Wily. And game done. 48 minutes, 23 seconds, if OBS is correct about this. Not too bad. So now I just wait for the credits to roll, and that is that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this first entry in my all classic Mega Man games playthrough. Here you can just enjoy the credits, and I'll be back with The Reign of the Gatekeepers and Super Mario Bros. Zero eventually. Hopefully the next episode will be released tomorrow. I don't know which of the two it will be yet, so I guess it will be a surprise for all of us. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, have a nice day, and goodbye.